like helping Hansel and Gretel achieve their protein goals. This is breadcrumbed butterflied chicken. Once upon a time, I made prawn toast and went crustless. So waste not, want not, as here they are after chilling out in the freezer ever since. Once upon another time, I used kataifi pastry in Dubai chocolate and decided to add that into the mix too for added crunch. A good old dose of seasoning will give these breadcrumbs more pep than a Man City manager.
I bet you whatever you want.
And I've got a thing for crispy onions recently, so they joined in for a laugh too. Then I added in enough oil to get the Americans searching my kitchen for nukes, before a shugo to get things mixed up like a proper Shakespearean farce. Breadcrumbs tend to make more of an impact when they're nice and crispy, so right in a hot oven they went. Chicken sometimes has wee gnarly bits that are best left out of your dinner, so a quick trimming was needed, once the breasts are to your liking. They should spread as well as a room temperature knob of butter on warm toast, after a delicate slicing down the middle with a suitably sharpened knife. This technique is called butterflying, presumably because butterflies also split in half when you chop them down the middle.
That is true.
I didn't go too wild with the choice of spices, as I was actually cooking this for my parents. My mum isn't too fond of high levels of heat, but this is evidence that there was no chilli involved, despite my mum's suspicions. By this point the breadcrumbs and pastry were nicely toasted and prepared for a blitz like a Londoner cosied up in their Anderson shelter back in 1941. A lion's mane's worth of parsley was added and stirred through, alongside another generous glug of oil, which was stirred through in turn to increase the binding potential of the topping, which was soon going to find itself spread over the chicken. During this time, the chicken has been soaking up that seasoning like a tasty sponge, and the flavour stakes were only raised higher by the piling on of the crunchy herby goodness. These will take about 18 minutes in the oven at a straight line angle's worth of degrees Celsius. This dish was a bit veg light by this point, so I fished out some courgette and carrots from the fridge and repurposed a peeler to get some veggie ribbons. Butter, shallots and garlic are as reliable in adding flavour as Chloe Kelly is at scoring a Euros winner.
It's Kelly! Hammers it home!
Sweat the veggies down like a Saturday morning 5k run on a stinking hangover and chuck in some seasoning, before giving it a quick tossing like Glinda's hair and you'll be home and hosed. And there you have it, stick that in your face.